guys, and welcome to the very first playthrough video on this channel. Today we are playing a Pokemon Red Nuzlocke randomizer. Now, what is a randomizer, you might ask? Quite a simple answer. What I've done is I've randomized all the Pokemon in the game, so all the wild Pokemon have changed, all the trainer Pokemon have changed, all the gym leader Pokemon have changed, and all the starter Pokemon have changed. Plus any Pokemon getting trades have changed, and any static encounters have changed too. I have changed all the items in the game, so all the items you find are completely random. All the TMs are completely random. Only things I have kept the same are the HMs, because obviously we need to progress, and the key items, because once again, we are really going to need to progress through this game. Now, as per the rules of a lock, simple again, you can only catch the first Pokemon you see on every route. If that Pokemon escapes, you cannot catch them on that route. Every time a Pokemon faints, that Pokemon is considered dead, locked away in Lavender Town, hanging out with all the ghosts. Game over, guys, it's gone. If my whole team whites out, it is game over. I failed the game, and I've got to start back from the start again. As we go through the game, we have to nickname every single Pokemon we catch, just to help us develop that emotional connection. There's nothing sadder than watching your beautiful Magikarp Dave get wiped out by a whole team. Now, with the randomizer, a little bit of forewarning, I have not been that great at them in the past. In fact, I've only ever managed to get as far as the third gym, so I'm hoping the power of YouTube, you guys watching me, is really going to push this forward for me, okay? We've got the best chance we've ever had here. So let's start the game. So, I kind of want to read out the text a little bit, but I'm not great at accents, so let's give it a go, okay? Hello there, glad to meet you. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. People affectionately refer to me as the Pokemon Professor. Come on, Oak. See, the Pokemon Professor. What a great name. I mean, that is a cool name. I mean, he's a professor, but somehow still never managed to complete a Pokedex at any point in his life. I'm pretty sure Oak's probably won the Pokemon League at some point. A great trainer in his day. And still, for some reason, has never managed to complete a single page of that dex. And will you look at that, guys? Because I've randomized it, what we have here is a Slowking instead of the normal, I think it's Nidorina? I think it's Nidoran female, you get that normally? And what I've always wanted, really, is that shoulder on the top of Slowking's head, or the end of the tail, to just become a real Pokemon, like an alternate evolution for shoulder. Like, we've got Gen 7 now, we've got these alone forms. When we get Pokemon Stars, guys, I want to see that closer as a special evolution. Who's with me? If you agree, put it in the comments. Justice for Cloyster. We want a Lowen Cloyster right now. That's what we want, okay? So for some people, Pokemon are pets. Others use them for battling. As for myself, I study Pokemon as a professional. But first, tell me your name. So, are we a boy or are we a girl? This is the question. I like to think of myself as a boy. I'm pretty sure I'm a boy. I hope so, anyway. So, we're going to be a boy, guys. And what are we going to call ourselves? That's the question. It's got a simple answer. I am SnorlaxSleepy. I am recording this on a Sunday morning. It's 7:30. I am sleepy. So, we are going to be sleepy. Now, as I'm going through some text, you can see me filling about with the text a little bit. Using this emulator, I have actually set the backspace key as select for some reason, so every time I type something and make a mistake, I keep pressing backspace instinctively. I do apologise. This is my grandson. He's been your rival since you were both babies. What is his name again? Here we go, guys. What are we going to call our rival today? Now, what do we all hate in the world? Everyone hates something. Do you know what I hate? I share this with Garfield, guys, because I absolutely despise Mondays. So our rival is going to be called nothing other than Monday. And you know why? Because there is nothing worse than waking up on a Monday morning, that alarm blaring, knowing you've got a solid 5 days of work ahead of you. Mondays suck, and therefore we are calling our rival Monday. And does it never bother anyone how Oak just managed to somehow forget the name of his grandson? Like, someone should be looking into that. Oak, he might be showing early signs of dementia. That's not good for anyone. We need to get Oak some help. Hashtag save Oak. That's what I'm saying. So let's get on to it, guys. We are beginning our adventure, and we are starting it by playing on our NES, because who doesn't love the NES, right? Better be playing some classic Castlevania, maybe a bit of Mega Man, that's what you want. And we're going to get the potion out of the computer here because it's important. This is a lock. We need to keep ourselves alive for as long as we can, for as good time as we can. We need to try and minimise the losses we have on the team. Especially as a randomizer, we could be getting some great Pokemon, we could be getting some rubbish Pokemon. There's absolutely no way of knowing at this point. Bit of a heads up though, guys, the lock doesn't actually start until I collect the Pokedex. So I've got a bit of a leeway here at the first little bit of the game. If we lose our first rival battle, which, considering I have absolutely no idea what the starters are going to be, is a possibility. Although I think my whole life of playing Pokemon, I've managed to lose the rival battle maybe once the whole time. And that was when I had a Bulbasaur against a Charmander. And just for some reason, I absolutely messed up. I mean, in my defense, I was 10 and had absolutely no idea what I was doing. But there you go. So we're going to get our first starter Pokemon here. I genuinely have no idea what the starters are going to be. Like, I'm hoping for something good. I've done a previous randomizer in the past just on my own, and one of the starters was a Lugia. I was so excited. I picked that Lugia up, and all it knew was Whirlwind. It was the shortest lock I've probably ever done in my entire life. I think I whited out somewhere between Viridian Forest. So there we go. First one is a Salamence, or a Bulbasaur is called here. Now, I do love a Salamence. That's a strong Pokemon there. That is a good second evolution Pokemon. What have we got coming up next? An Azumarill. It's not bad. Good defense. I'm tempted. But someone's got to top that Salamence. I want a Matcha. Or Charmander. See, not feeling the matchup. I think, guys, like, the only real option here is going to be the Salamence, isn't it? So let's take this Salamence. There we go. Am I going with the Grass Pokemon Bulbasaur? I am indeed going with the Grass Pokemon Bulbasaur. Now, part of me just wants to nickname this Pokemon Bulbasaur just because of that. But you know what? I have a better name in mind here. Nicknames aren't a strong point of mine. They're really not. But I've got something. It's a female, and I know exactly what I want to call this. I'm going to have the most intimidating name ever known to man, and I mean it. B-E-T-T-Y. We have Betty the Beast. And what's our rival going for? He is going for the matchup. And guys, I'd just like to apologise as well. Obviously, you look at the video here, the video quality isn't the best. It is streaming a bit slow. It just seems to be a problem with the video capture software I'm using. I'm hoping to eventually figure out the problem or try and get some better video capture, but we are losing a few frames and get a little bit of drag here, so I am sorry about that. Do apologise, but bear with me. We're a work in progress. This is only my first Let's Play, and we're going to improve on this, okay? We are going to improve. So let's get set for our first battle. Oak is going to talk us through absolutely everything like we've never played a Pokemon game before. Now, I understand that there are people playing this who I've never played before, but I wish there was some way just to skip this text. I mean, I know it's only a short bit. It's not that bad, but it drives me mad. I've played through this game so many times. And the last thing I really want is to have to keep reading this text every couple of minutes. Alright, we got Sandstream. That is, I also forgot to mention it on, I have randomised the abilities as well. So we've got Sandstream, which isn't it's a good ability, but not right now, because Betty is going to be continuously pounded by that Sandstream every time she's in battle. To headbutt that matchup, we did serious damage here. And there's Oak giving us some great information about inflicting damage. A low kick, ooh, no, that's not very effective. We did a serious bit of damage. We are quite heavy, to be fair. The low kick is going to take some damage off us. The sandstorm keeps raging. We've been buffeted by the sand. So is the matchup. You got a chance here, come on. Also, if it's notion, I've also randomised the trainer classes. So as you've seen earlier on, our rival is a cool trainer male. And look at that, guys, we've won. We have taken this battle to the extreme. We defeated Cool Trainer Monday. Unbelievable. He picked the wrong Pokemon. Yes, you did. You should have gone for the Azumarill. Great, I won my first battle, and I get some prize money. Wouldn't that be great if just 10-year-olds just going around fighting people in battles, just taking money off them? Like, that's the thought. You're 10 in this game. Let's not go to university. Let's not get a proper job. Let's just go out and basically live a tramp's lifestyle, running around the streets with no idea what to do next. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, if I was 10, I'd be well up for that. Would have saved me all that money I spent in university, get a degree I've never once used. But there we go. Ooh, and our first encounter is a Wobbuffet. But again, guys, the lock doesn't start until we get that Pokedex. Really like not to get what if that's my first encounter on the route when I get proper Pokedex though? What if that's not going to be a great offensive Pokemon? And as great as it is defensive, I'm not in a situation where I can be risking things with this being a lock. Like, I don't want to be running the risk of getting KO'd or anything like that. I mean, the counter's going to be powerful, but let's be honest, like, it's not a great choice right now. Let's hope we come across something better as we go through, okay? Let's get the second potion, because again, we're going to need as many health items as we can get as we go through this. So I'm going to get the second potion and continue on our way. So here we go. Right, second encounter, what are you seeing? Oh, it's an LTA. Now that would be a good catch. Betty Sandstream, a good old Sandstream. Gonna headbutt it out the sky. Oh, I was hoping for one hit there. Betty's attack. Phil, come on, you can do this. I mean, I don't know why I'm concerned. I'm not going to lose this battle. It's almost impossible. Now, I've got a Salamence, for God's sake. We are sweeping. I mean, the only problem I'm going to have is leveling is going to take ages, especially towards the higher levels, but hopefully we'll build up a bit of a bulkier team there. Also, guys, I'm not going to be speeding up the gameplay through the emulation. The only times you'll ever see me doing that is if we need to have a bit of a grinding montage at some point just to get ourselves through. Really hoping that won't be the case too much. I should be able to just pick up enough levels just playing through the game, facing every trainer as we go. But you never know, we might need a bit of a montage. I'm hoping not. I mean, we could do, I guess. It depends, we'll see how we're going anyway. Like, as I say, never got past the third gym, and I decided to just add the extra challenge of randomising it as well, so I can't plan my team. I can't figure out what I'm going to do next. There's literally no way of knowing what's facing in front of me. And if I'm being honest, the reason I did this wasn't because I wanted to have some interesting gimmick. It wasn't because I wanted to do what everyone else is doing. It's simply because I've played this game this many times now in my life that I feel like if I really put my mind to a lock, I probably could do it quite easily, especially since I know exactly what I'm doing, what Pokemon comes where, what I can type against. But playing like this is like playing a whole new Pokemon game all over again. It's like a whole new start to me. So guys, we are now delivering that parcel, and if anyone's watched Pokemon Rusty version online on YouTube, you'll know exactly what we're delivering here. We are delivering that panini to the professor. Like, part of me wishes someone would make a ROM hack of Pokemon Rusty. If anyone knows there is one, link me in, I'll give it a go, might even play it on the channel. Do love Pokemon Rusty. There should be a new episode out, I think, either this week or next week. I'm looking forward to that. But here we go, we're getting our Pokedex. And as I said earlier on, the professor has not actually filled a single page in the Pokedex in all this time. I mean, come on. You've spent your whole life researching Pokemon and not a single Pokemon in the Pokedex. Now, I know it's probably because he never invented it till recently. He has caught lots of Pokemon. And I'm sure you all know that originally in Red and Blue, Oak was going to be the final boss with a really, really strong team. Final evolution of all the starters. And there's also a couple of glitches in the game where you actually can trigger that Oak battle as well. But come on. I'm just being facetious here for the sake of not funny comedy. But there we go. Don't worry too much about it, guys. Right. I am really looking forward to getting into this lock properly, to be honest with you. Now, we're going to try and keep the videos around the 20-minute mark each time we play. Just mostly for my sake of my editing, to be honest with you, and the sake of my voice. I am talking for 20 solid minutes. As much as I love talking, anyone who knows me is going to tell you that. I do love to chat. This continuous repetitive chat really drying my voice out already. I should have really brought a glass of water with me. Didn't think ahead. About 15 minutes into recording probably now, and my throat is parched, guys. Really parched. All I want is a cup of tea, a nice strong cup of English breakfast. And there's the question, milk first or tea bag first? I mean, I'm a milk first guy, but oh, we got our first encounter. We do, and it is a Pidgeotto, which is kind of run-of-the-mill, bit normal, you see. But you know what? I can live with the Pidgeotto. I know what I'm doing. Hit the rage off. Shouldn't do too much damage. Our rage is going to build. Cross our fingers here. Let's not get a crit, okay? Let's cross our fingers. No crit. No crit, 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 no crit. Come on, come on. We need one more. One more rage. Come on. And do not crit. Do not crit, 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 do not crit. Oh, lucky. Right, it's going to get hit by the sound, but it should be okay. We should be able to get this right in the ball, guys. Let's give it a go. Our rage is building. Throw the Pokeball. Go on. Throw that Pokeball. Come to us. Come to us, Pidgeotto. Come to us. Come on. Get the Pokeball off. Get the Pokeball off. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And we got it, guys. We have our first capture, first encounter, first capture. Let's bulk this team right up. Adding Pidgeotto to the Pokedex. Come on. What are we going to nickname the Pidgeotto, guys? What are we going to nickname it? Now, again, nicknames aren't a strong point. I might go something run-of-the-mill, something a bit simple here. Something really simple. I'm thinking something smooth down the line, like, I don't know, Aero or Sky or something. Aero, Sky. It's got black eyes. Bandit? No, because it doesn't have black eyes and it evolves. You know what? I'm thinking it. What? Aero. Let's go for Aero. Let's just go for Aero. See, now I'm writing Aero, I'm thinking I should just call him Ferrero because it rhymes with Aero, and I could call him Roche the whole way through. But never mind. Let's just go with Aero. We've got a second encounter on the route. It's on the Wobbuffet. I should just bite this thing. Do I bite or do I run? Do I bite or do I run? Like, I should level up. I mean, I've got like... No, let's bite it. Let's just bite it. Okay, that's that one down. 2. We are on a roll, guys. And rock and roll. Level 7. Betty, you are a beast. I love you long time. Let's get this done. Okay, so back into Viridian City. Should really go and heal up in the Pokemon Center. Go and get some universal healthcare. But first, let's check on some of our natures, see what we've got going here. So we've got Betty. Betty has the ability Sandstream. Got a good moveset. Pretty high attack. What is our nature? Mild. Mild nature. Carrying a deep sea scale. Alright, moveset. Alright. I'm quite happy with it. Dragon and flying. What else have we got? Let's look at Aero. Hardy nature. Soundproof. Ooh, that could come in useful later on down the line. And yeah, that's not a bad team. As I was saying, this is our chance to get some universal healthcare. See, here in the United Kingdom, we have the NHS, and it has its faults, but let's not be honest, we love the NHS. Free healthcare, you cannot complain. You know what? The rest of the world needs to catch up. Kanto knows exactly what it is doing. Kanto is the future. Kanto for healthcare. Let's get on it, guys. Get that hashtag going. Kanto healthcare. Right, let's go back into grass and probably grind a little bit. Should we grind a little bit? Yeah, let's give it a little go anyway. It's like, oh, an Omanyte. It's nice. Now, there is no way Aero's going to take on an Omanyte. Let's just run for it. Like, that rock typing is not going to play as well. You know what, guys? Instead of grinding, let's go to the next route. Let's try and get ourselves a new Pokemon. And we should wrap the video up around there. Because, let's be honest, I need a cup of tea. It is now about 10 to 8 in the morning on a Sunday. I should still be in bed. And I'm not, because my girlfriend woke me up snoring at about 6 o'clock in the morning. But here we go. We've got ourselves a Nidorina. Hit it with that gust. Let's get the HP down. Ooh, we're going to have soundproof saving us from the growl there. Let's get another gust off. How low does it have? Oh, right. We cannot get another gust off there. We're going to have to start throwing balls. Let's hope we can catch it. Okay, we've got 4 Pokeballs, 4 chances. First ball, show me the triple wiggle. Show me that triple wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle. Oh, God's sake. Right, 3 more chances, guys. I do not want to lose an encounter this early on in the game. Let's give it a go. Pokeball 3. Here we go. Here it goes off. Wiggle, wiggle. Oh, man, come on. Oh, Scratch did some other than growl for once. Here we go. We've got 2 Pokeballs left, come on. 2 chances. Show me the triple wiggle. 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 Oh, we got it, we got it. Oh. That isn't even fair. Come on, we were so close. Come on, show me the wiggle. Show me the wiggles. It's our last chance, guys. Last Pokeball. If this messes up, we don't stand a chance here. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Come on. Yes, we have it. We have a Nidorina. Which, I can live in a Nidorina too. Nidorina's pretty good. Pretty powerful. I mean, it's going to be a beast when it gets older. The female does have a gentle temperament and emits ultrasonic cries that have the power to befuddle foes. I have no idea what befuddle means. I think it means confuse. Let me know. Okay, what are we going to nickname our Nidorina? This is a good one. What are we going to nickname it? It's a poison type. It's a bit badass. It's going to be a beast when it evolves. What do we call it? Toxic? No, it's the name of a move. Poison? No. Blue? because it's blue. I don't want to go for like boring names. Like I got Betty, but I don't want to get another like, I don't know, Violet or something. So what are we gonna call it? Nidorina. What do we call it? I think Cyanide. Cyanide. I like the name Cyanide. Cyanide or Anthrax. Oh, Anthrax is good. Anthrax, the Nidoqueen. See, that's a nice ring to it. Anthrax, the Nidoqueen. Don't know. But Cyanide? Cyanide's also a really cool name. Oh, I don't know, guys. It's hard. Anthrax, cyanide. Anthrax, cyanide. Anthrax or cyanide. Anthrax or cyanide. Oh, the decisions. I'm such an indecisive. Anthrax, let's do it. Let's just do it. We're going to call it Anthrax. So Anthrax is deadly. And this Nidoqueen is going to be deadly too. Anthrax, the Nidoking. Queen. Need a queen. Me no Pokemon today. Too early. No understanding. And that's it, guys. We're going to wrap it up right here. I've been SnorlaxSleepy. You've been watching the channel. Thanks so much. Hit the like button if you like and share away.